You guys saw the title of the video. I'm gonna start making live streams. So before I talk about the live streams, yes, I am out on the Ducati Multistrada tonight. It has not been getting much love lately, so I thought I'd take her out for a quick spin, shoot a couple videos, and get back to the house in time for dinner. One quick thing I noticed about the bike, this throttle cable is in serious need of some lubrication because it's sticking just a little bit on the off-on, so I'll fix that when I get home. Anyway, topic of the video, live streams, and then a couple of other updates, things coming up on the channel. No, I have not forgotten about the Alaska videos. I did start editing them a couple of nights ago, and I'm hoping to start getting them rolling out here pretty soon. And we have been on another trip since then, one down to Kentucky to some of the distilleries. That ought to make for a fun video series as well. But let's talk about live streams. I put something up on my Facebook page, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. I was just kind of curious. I've kind of toyed around with the idea of doing live streams. I was wondering if you guys would be interested. And if so, what type of format you would like to see. The overwhelming majority of you were interested in live streams, and you actually had some pretty good feedback for me, and that's what I want to discuss for just a few minutes this evening. So there are many different ways to do live streams. I've been a part of a few in the past as a guest, and you know, a lot of them are like group chats and hangouts and stuff like that, and that's not really what I'm looking to do. I only want to do them if they're going to provide some sort of information or well, let's just say I only want to do them if they're going to provide some useful information. So I've come up with a format, and they're going to start rolling out. I'm hoping to do them like maybe once a month. Maybe we'll do them a little more often, but if I can get once a month, I'd be happy with that. But I want them to be interactive with you, the audience, not just like, you know, I don't hop down in the comment section and answer questions when I can, but I really want them to be an interactive type of show. So what I'm planning on doing is I'll be in the live stream, obviously, but I want to have a guest on each time. But I want to have a guest on from a different segment or a different area of the motorcycle community. Fortunately, I've got access to a lot of great guests, and I'm going to start reaching out to them and having them on. And each show or each live stream is going to have a topic. There's going to be some sort of theme to it. We're not just going to go on there and start shooting from the hip. We'll have some information prepared, but we're also going to take questions from you guys, the audience, where you can type into the chat. We'll let you know when we're taking questions. We'll scroll down through, we'll find some good questions, and either I'll answer them or our special guest for that live stream will be there to answer your questions. Now, when it comes to live streams, there's always two things that kind of make them difficult for people, at least for me. Number one is, lots of times they go entirely too long. I don't have time to sit down and watch a 2-3 hour long video or even just listen to the audio of it. So I'm planning on keeping them to an hour or less. That's not to say, look at this asshole. Jesus. That's not to say one would never go longer than that, but we're going to try to keep them to about the hour mark. So we'll answer as many questions as we can in that hour. If we don't get to everything and you guys really like the guests we had on, there's nothing to say we can't bring them back at a later date. The other problem I've always experienced with live streams, a lot of guys do them late at night. Now, depending on where you live in the world, late at night may not be late at night for you, but I can't stay up that late. I'm always in bed fairly early. So I'm planning on doing them on Sundays. It's gonna work better with my guest schedule. We'll probably do them sometime mid to late morning. So those of you that are over in Europe, it'll be afternoon your time. So hopefully you can join us. And those of you on the West Coast here in the United States, shouldn't be too early for you guys. I'm not to say I don't have people in other parts of the world watching me, but you know, I'm trying to work with the bulk of my audience and then also work with my guests and also my schedule. Now, as for the type of guest, I'm going to have Kristen on, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy that one, especially if you have a wife or significant other who you want to go do some motorcycle touring with you. I'm going to have her on specifically to talk about that, specifically to answer those types of questions. I've already talked to Pete Moravec. I'm going to have him on. He's a longtime riding instructor, so he'll be there to answer all sorts of questions about riding techniques and drills and those sorts of things. And I got some other really cool people that I'm hoping will come on, and I'm pretty sure they will. It's just going to be working with their schedule. But we're going to have somebody different every month. Like I said, if somebody's really popular, we'll bring them back. But I think I'm hoping it's going to be something you guys enjoy and get a lot of information, a lot of value out of, because that's really the only reason why I'm doing it. So when are they going to start? Well, I've still got to play around with my setup and how we're going to record this to make sure we've got really good audio and we have really good video. We're not just going to be sitting in front of a laptop doing low budget stuff. You guys know that, especially when I'm doing my videos, whether they're back in the garage videos or they're travel videos, I like to bring the highest production values I can. The live streams will be no different. So I'm playing around with the setup right now. Once we get that down, we'll start rolling them out. I'm hoping we'll have a live stream as early as next month. Stay tuned. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions about the live stream, or maybe the types of guests, or maybe even specific guests you'd like to have on, obviously let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to make that happen. So this video doesn't go too long. I'm going to make the next part very, very brief. I just want to talk about a few upcoming things on the channel. I am going to change a few things. We're still going to have travel videos. The back in the garage videos aren't going anywhere. But some additional things I want to do. I get a lot of the same questions from you guys via email and Facebook messages and stuff like that. So, and a lot of them revolve around the same thing that I can answer better with a video. So a lot of them are like riding, I don't want to call them techniques, but things to help you guys out. Touring tricks, tips, those sorts of things. So look for some more videos on that. I'm going to be partnering up with some people to do a few of these. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we've got coming there. I've got some really cool people that are going to be joining me on the channel that have some very good knowledge, very good information they're willing to share with you, especially when it comes to touring riding. The motorcycle reviews are still going to be coming up on the channel. I still got some more bikes to review this model year and then some of the new ones coming out. But something else you're going to see a little bit more of is product reviews. I've had some companies reaching out here to me lately that are sending me some stuff that will probably lead to both back in the garage and product review videos, plus some stuff I've bought on, you know, I've bought myself that I've been testing out over the course of the last few months that I want to share with you guys. Some pretty cool products and different things that I've changed up riding gear wise, and so look for some more product reviews. And lastly, speaking of touring riding, I've gotten so many emails from you guys about, hey, I've shot stuff on my GoPro, I've got a lot of footage of trips and stuff, I don't know what to do with it. And then one guy actually emailed me and suggested, hey, is there any way you could ever do a video or video series about how you put your travel videos together? And yes, I'm going to do that. It's going to be a 4 or 5 part series. I'm going to go over my gear that I take with me, the different types of cameras, the different types of mounts, the different types of microphones, all that stuff. You don't need to buy it all, but I know, you know, a lot of you want to see this entire collection of gear I've accumulated. And then I'm going to talk to you about why I use certain things and what I recommend, things of that nature. I'm going to talk to you about how I go about filming, some pitfalls with filming, some just stuff I've learned over the years. And then I'm going to kind of take you through my my editing process. It doesn't matter what type of software you use or anything like that, but it, you know, like I said, it's probably going to be 3, 4, 5 video series. I'm going to go in as much detail as I can. That way, you know, if some of you are sitting around with a few memory cards full of GoPro footage going, I don't know what the hell to do with this. Hopefully you'll glean at least some knowledge, some information from a series like that to get those videos out, to show them to people, to share them with friends and family. Maybe be the next big YouTuber, I don't really know. But, you know, it's kind of like pictures. You take a bunch of pictures and what do you do with them? Well, I know a lot of you got a lot of videos sitting around, you're wondering what to do with it. So hopefully a series like that will help you guys out. So anyway, just to recap, we've got live streams coming. I think that's going to be really cool. I got some other video series already planned. I've got backlogs and backlogs of travel footage shot that I got to get edited. But I got to get home to get some of that work done. So anyway, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. Again, if you have any suggestions about types of guests you'd like to see on the live stream, let me know down in the comments section below. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.